Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'm going to give you a quick overview on my monthly budget sheet, but in this case, we are checking out the US dollar sheet. So this is only for US currency. So it's basically the same thing. We're going to have our dashboard as the main page. We got our four output charts. We have our financial breakdown on the top left. So this shows you your income, your bills, your budget, and how much you should be saving per month. And then the chart beside it is just the same numbers but in percentage. So same chart. The bottom left one is a breakdown. It's a pie chart of all your categories and what you're spending on, so you can get like a nicer picture of it. And then the next chart over is the same thing but in a bar chart format. And then on the right hand side we have our main table here. This gives you a breakdown. This is basically all the numbers. For example, for the eating out category, we had a limit of $350 a month. So far, we spent $31, and we have 319 remaining. So we used up 9%, and then you have your progress bars here for each category. And then under that, you have a quick summary of total spent so far. You got 66 US dollars. Left over to spend is 914, and you have 27 days left for this current month, which I'll show you soon. Are you over budget? Nope, so you get a smiley face. And then your overall budget progress bar. So far we spent 7% of our entire budget. Now this is just an example, so we'll get to the numbers soon. Like I said for the date here, so we have 27 days left in the month of May. Currently it is May 4th. In the month of May we have 27 days left. So here's where you can select the month here. So here's where you can select the month. So you got all 12 months. Now, if I change it to the previous month of April, you'll see it's got negative 4 days because that month already passed. And then if I go to June, we have, 57 days. So obviously, May, 27 days left. You can change the year. That changes the days as well. So this is a monthly budget sheet, so we want to keep it the current month and the current year. And now at the top here, you have buttons to hide the instructions and show the instructions down there. It's just telling you to press refresh and all that. So now we go to the next sheet. Now this is the bills and expenses data. So we got our monthly bills. So these are your fixed bills that you get every month. And it starts with the housing. You got mortgage, rent, property taxes, condo fees, all the possible categories, phone, cable, internet. And now with your frequency, you can change how these bills come to you. So for your property tax, you're not going to be paying that monthly usually. It's yearly. So you can set yearly. Let's say your property tax is $1,000. So that's going to be 83 bucks a month. It just does the math for you. Right? Let's even check it really quick. You got $1,000 a year divided by 12, 83,333. It's perfect. All right. And then if you do it, yes, we'll keep that yearly. If you go down, you have food and groceries. You got your groceries that you can set your frequency to monthly. And then you got your bills, or sorry, your transportation. So you have vehicle lease, vehicle loan, fuel, parking, etc., tolls, medical, all your medical stuff. You got your children, if you got them, allowances, daycare, gifts, other, and then your personal, gym, cell phone, tobacco, alcohol, all the stuff you'd spend. And then all these categories, you can change the frequency of how much of what you're spending when you're spending. So it's like weekdays. You have every day, every other day, weekdays, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and yearly. And then all this is totaled up at the bottom automatically in US dollars. And then we move on to the next section, which is our monthly spending budget. So this is how much you set your own personal budget to. So these categories are changeable. So the first one we have is the date. This is basically going out, relationships. And you have eating out, entertainment, family, shopping, subscriptions, work, and other. And these numbers you can change. Don't put letters in there, put numbers. And then you have your sum, your total sum at the bottom, so $980 for this case. And the next one is the monthly, sorry, your income. That's what's next. So here you have your monthly income. You have your employee pay as your first category. And then again, you can set the frequency weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or yearly, depending on how you get paid. And under that is your 401k deduction, and that's the same thing. You can set the frequency. And then other, if you have any other categories of your income, you can put that in. And then again, the totals at the bottom. And then following, you have a summary or a little breakdown. You get your income, your bills, and your budget, and then how much is left over. Now this is like a target of, and it says here, I should be saving this much money since we have a leftover of that, of this number. So it brings that number down there. I should be saving this much US dollars every month, and I should be saving this percentage of my income every month, which is where in this, sorry, this percentage comes from these numbers. And then if you wanted to change these categories, you can press the unlock button where you can type here, change the category to whatever you want, and then simply refresh it again so it's locked. If I go there, oh, I can still change it. Oh yeah, sorry. You can't change these ones, and then if you wanted to change those ones, you press the unlock button, you can change it, and then refresh. Then again, you have the show instructions and hide instructions at the top here if you want to hide those instructions or keep them there. Again, refresh, and now we move to the next sheet of this workbook. So next is the budget spending. So this is where you're actually physically typing in what you're spending and categorizing it. So let's say we go to McDonald's. I spelled that wrong. I'm gonna put McD's. Anyways, so you spent 17 bucks on there because you love it so much. So you put the $17 in there. Automatically, it puts the currency in US dollars, and then you have the number repeated back here. And then you would select eating out for this category because that's what McDonald's is. Then you press refresh, and the summary table is updated here. And you have your new spending amount for eating out, which was updated because we added the McDonald's number. And then again, you have show instructions or hide instructions for the instructions down there. It's pretty simple. Refresh. So basically, after every time you put in your category, all you gotta do is press refresh. It's pretty simple. Now the last two tabs are just calculation tabs. This you don't have to touch. They're just hidden tabs. That's why they're grayed out, and it says hidden on them. This is just for like the background calculations and for the charts. So now if we go back to our dashboard, press refresh. Now we have the new eating out number that is high, but we already had an eating out large amount here in that category, so let's mix it up. So let's put, let's go with family. Say you had a family dinner and you paid for it. Let's say it was 120 bucks. All right, you're gonna go family, refresh. Now we go to the dashboard. Now, oh, this huge bar popped up. This is for family. Now let's check it out. We still have, so we used up, so our limit for family spending is 150 bucks. We used up 83%. We spent 125, and we have a remainder of $25. So it does the math for us, 83% in this category. And now our overall budget is bumped up to 21%. So we're still good, we're still in the clean, but we got 27 days left in this scenario. And yeah, this is the sheet. It's pretty simple. It's used just to like track your monthly spending to see where your money's going, to see if you're actually saving this amount, which you're supposed to be saving. And it's just a good way to track it. And so what I usually do is when the end of the month comes, I just go File, Save As, and I save it with that current month, and then I continue using this overview sheet, and I just keep track of all my monthly spending. So yeah, the sheet's available on Etsy. Link's going to be in the description. So yeah, check it out if you like it, buy it. Thanks. See ya.